Have Coffee with Michelle is sponsored by Cincinnati Museum Center. It is time to come have coffee with me, and today I'm sitting down with Mark Clement, the president and CEO of TriHealth. His journey to leadership is really fascinating, but that's just the beginning. We're going to talk about where he sees the future of healthcare, his passion for running, yes, marathons included, and a surprising snack he just can't get enough of. Coffee with Mark Clement starts with a visit to where else? The coffee counter at Bethesda North's Thomas Center. One of the first things I noticed, Mark is a people person, connecting with TriHealth team members wherever and whenever he can. This natural ability to connect might come from how he grew up. Big family, one of 10 kids, very much a Catholic family too.
Actually, it was not technically Deer Park, but close to Deer Park. We were in Ross Moines, and I went to St. Xavier grade school.
What's it like to be part of a big family like that?
It's kind of, nonstop chaos. You learn to eat quickly, because if you don't, there won't be food on the table.
Lots of hand-me-downs.
Yeah, lots of hand-me-downs, but it was great. I've got 9, wonderful, best friends. My mom would sit us down and she would say, now you can go to any high school in Cincinnati you want to, as long as it's Moeller or St. X. And so
those two, that's
just
it.
Those two. I went to Moeller, that's where all of my friends went, and my mom consented.
I'm a bomber mom, so.
I know. Listen, half of my brothers went to St. X.
After graduation from Xavier University, Mark spent 23 years leading hospital systems, including New York, Chicago, Boston even. When the call came to consider coming back home to Cincinnati to run TriHealth, it was an easy decision. Mark was born at Good Sam Hospital. His father, Frank, was a physician there, and his brother, John, is a primary care physician at Bethesda North. So many connections.
Yeah, so many connections. So I sometimes joke, I came back to run the family business.
And now you're the boss.
Well,
right?
I don't know. No, we've got 13,000 bosses. At TriHealth, we see our role as leaders as less being a boss and more being a servant to those that are actually serving and caring for our patients.
Is that what you love most about what you do? Is the service part of it?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, and the opportunity to make a real impact. And at TriHealth, the opportunity to really get healthcare right.
Mark, in his 11th year with TriHealth, is focused on providing quality care to some 600,000 Cincinnatians the system serves.
Better care, better health, and better value. And we do that by delivering the right care in the right part of our healthcare continuum, delivering it in the right way to produce the right clinical outcomes at the right cost. And that's required kind of a fundamental shift in how we deliver care, shifting from what I've referred to as a sick care system, where the focus of our industry historically has been on, dealing with injury and illness and sickness, as opposed reactive, as opposed to proactive, which is about preventing illness and disease, promoting health, better managing chronic conditions, early detection.
Mark's passion?
For sure, making a difference is right at the top of the list, and that's that spans both my professional life as well as my personal life. I've worked hard, not just here at TriHealth, but throughout my career, to make an impact in a positive way, and to work and to create great teams that are able to do that. Healthcare, as I say all the time, is a team sport. So the impact that we make isn't Mark Clement; it's the team that comes together with a shared vision in our case here at TriHealth, to get healthcare right.
Mark serves on several boards, including Moeller High School, his alma mater, and Cincinnati Public Radio, both aligned with his values and purpose and passion.
Beyond that, I love adventure. I talk about my next grand adventure.
Okay, so tell me about your most favorite.
I had a mini adventure a couple of days ago. I snuck away over the weekend to Red's spring training.
Oh, that's right.
And had an opportunity. We're a major sponsor to the Cincinnati Reds, so I had an opportunity to meet our new manager and my new best friend, Terry Francona, the manager's new manager of the Cincinnati Reds.
I also hear, Mark, that you are a runner.
I am. Yeah.
What do you love about running?
For those of you that run, what I love about running. It's the opportunity to just escape, have my mind clear, to think, to reflect. I think some of my my best thinking occurs when I'm just zoned out.
Mark has spent the last 4 decades running in marathons from Chicago to Boston to New York, about 40 in all.
So about 5 years, 6, 7 years ago, my daughters, they're all daughters, they took up running.
See?
So
Yeah.
so 5 years ago, my 2 daughters called me and said, we want to run the New York Marathon. Will you run it with us?
Oh, wow.
And then 3 years ago, my oldest daughter said, I'm going to run Chicago. Will you run that with me? So my favorite
So you've
marathon.
kind of gotten back into it.
My favorite marathons are the ones I've run with my kids.
One more question. Where would we find you?
I have to put up, well, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Where would we find you at 10 a.m. on any given Saturday?
So after my cup of coffee, you will, depending upon what month of the year it is, you'll find me either running in Alt Park or running on the streets of Hyde Park, which is where my wife and I live, or you'll find me on my bike riding through Cincinnati.
I love it. I love it. And you do all that just to stay healthy, I know. But you also have a snack that you particularly like, a couple different snacks, right?
Doesn't everybody?
Fritos and Cheetos?
Fritos and Cheetos. Somebody spilled the beans on me. or spilled the Cheetos on me.
And Cheers.
Cheers. Now, can I keep this mug?
You can keep that mug. I'm gonna make sure that you have that mug. You've asked me twice now. Yes. And a huge thank you to Mark and his incredible team at TriHealth for an insightful and inspiring chat. Now let's shift gears from health to healthy appetites. Up next, I'm sitting down with Paul Sturkey, chef, restaurateur, foodie, and all-around fun guy. We'll take a delicious tour through his culinary world and chat about his connection to the upcoming American River Roots event. It's the new Tall Stacks. Remember that? Next time on Come Have Coffee with Michelle. You may know their names, but how well do you really know Cincinnati's most prominent people? Come Have Coffee gives you a chance to get to know them a lot better. Watch this Cincy Lifestyle special streaming now. Find WCPO 9 everywhere you stream and scroll to specials.